香港海事博物館賽馬會海事廣場開幕典禮。My name is Chloe Poon. I'm the head of development at the Hong Kong Maritime Museum. Today we celebrate the opening of the Hong Kong Maritime Museum Jockey Club Anchor Plaza, a significant milestone for our museum, and it's our honor to host all of our distinguished guests, media, and friends here. The Anchor Plaza offers an interactive public space for visitors to explore Hong Kong's maritime heritage while enjoying the beauty of our stunning harbourfront. It has been funded by the Hong Kong Jockey Club Charities Trust through the Chief Executive's Community Project List. We plan to utilize the space to host community activities and events for educational and engagement purposes, while also raising public awareness of the museum. This week is also Hong Kong Maritime Week, and we're thrilled to announce that this brand new plaza will open to the public for free at 6 p.m. today. We'll be introducing the plaza's highlights, including a tour into the walk-through pavilion with immersive art tech displays. As a special surprise, you'll also be able to experience the plaza's lighting effects after the countdown. The pavilion will transform into a life sculpture, echoing the motion and fluidity of the ocean. Now let's begin our celebration with a 5-minute video showing how the Anchor from Seawise Giant, the largest cargo vessel ever built, found its permanent home here at the Central Harbourfront. Enjoy the video.
The hallmark of global shipping. The emblem of Hong Kong's famous harbour, is part of Hong Kong's DNA.
An immersive art experience.
As an icon for Hong Kong in anchoring the past and navigating the future.
The Anchor belonged to the world's largest self-propelled cargo ship of over 500,000 tons deadweight, reminding us of a time of tremendous industrial and economic growth and the need for energy to fuel that growth. Simply speaking, its history needed to be recorded for posterity's sake.
Seawise Giant wasn't originally designed to be such a big ship, but she was jumboized before entering commercial service. This was achieved by adding a mid-bill section to the vessel in the shipyard.
Well, the ship was for many years owned by Hong Kong shipping magnate C.Y. Tung when she was called Seawise Giant. For most of the second half of her life, she was owned by Norwegian interests named Yara Viking, and it was during those years that management of the ship was entrusted to my company, the Wallen Group.
Until it was moved on-site to Anchor Plaza earlier in 2025, the Anchor has been sitting at the government dockyard. The first and most significant logistical challenge was to move the Anchor. We looked at various options to move the Anchor to the plaza, including transport by sea. Given its weight and size, road transport ended up being the most feasible. Beyond displaying the Anchor, part of our vision is to engage with the public on maritime topics, both through providing information on Hong Kong's maritime heritage and in educating visitors on the importance of a sustainable maritime future. With the Anchor providing the basis for engagement, we will provide education and enjoyment through the displays that we have installed on the plaza and the immersive experience we provide within the pavilion.
The
initial brief was to design a plaza for display of this historical anchor. So we came up with this idea of creating a pavilion, which is a unique reinterpretation of traditional and modern boat forms. Each of the unique sectional profiles are rotated at its own unique angle and creates a beautiful gradient of different shades of color.
At night, the anchor and the pavilion become a lighting sculpture that echo the motion and fluidity of the sea.
We are grateful to the government for embracing this project and to the Hong Kong Jockey Club Charities Trust for committing financial support to construct the plaza. I am also hopeful that many visitors will come into the museum itself to immerse themselves more deeply into Hong Kong's maritime world.
The anchor is now back on the waterfront of Hong Kong, right at the doorstep of Victoria Harbour and the Hong Kong Maritime Museum.
The harbour belongs to the community, the Anchor Plaza, where they can tell that story not only about the past, but also share with the community the new initiatives that the maritime industry is going to embark upon. That will add to diversity along the waterfront, but also it will become a destination in its own right.
We really should credit the museum's first chairman, Anthony Hardy, and Thomas Anderson, Consul General of Norway to Guangzhou, for making this happen.
As a museum piece, the giant anchor's story will be told and preserved in Hong Kong for the world to see.
Make Anchor Plaza your venue. Meet your friends and family to enjoy the harbour and to immerse yourself in Hong Kong's maritime past, present and future.
What an incredible journey. The historic anchor serves as a profound connection across the past, present and future, honoring our rich maritime heritage in a truly meaningful way. Now please join me in welcome Mr. Richard Kendall, excuse me, Director and Chief Executive of Hong Kong Maritime Museum, to deliver a welcome speech. Richard.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the media and other distinguished guests, welcome. Thank you for braving the slightly cooler weather to come and join us this evening. And welcome in particular to the Hong Kong Maritime Museum Jockey Club Anchor Plaza. It's a privilege to be able to deliver a short briefing as we celebrate the opening event of this extraordinary new space during Maritime Week 2025. This evening marks an important milestone for the Hong Kong Maritime Museum and for our city. Anchor Plaza is not just a new attraction, it is a free, open-air extension of the museum designed to bring maritime heritage beyond the walls of Central Pier 8 and into the heart of the Central Harbourfront. Our goal is simple: to make Hong Kong's maritime history accessible to everyone in a setting that combines history, technology, and design innovation. At the center of this plaza stands a remarkable artifact, the 36-ton, 7-meter-high anchor of the Seawise Giant, the largest cargo vessel ever built. The ship was longer than the IFC that we can all see nearby is tall. This anchor is therefore more than simply steel. It is a symbol of Hong Kong's role as a global port city. Early in its life, as you heard in the video, the ship was owned by shipping magnate C.Y. Tung, whose grandson Alan Tung, a director of the museum, is joining us for the opening ceremony this evening. And was later also managed by a prominent Hong Kong ship management company, Waller. The ship had a colourful history, travelling the world before ending its operating life at a shipbreaking yard in Gujarat, India, from where the anchor was acquired for the museum by our emeritus chairman, Anthony Hardy. Mr. Hardy is also here for us for the ceremony this evening. The anchor's final journey to Hong Kong, facilitated by the Norwegian government, represented at our opening ceremony by its honorary consul in Hong Kong, Sabrina Chow, and finally here to the Central Harbourfront, reflects a determination to preserve and share our maritime heritage. At Anchor Plaza, is not only about the past. It is a space for discovery and engagement. The walk-through pavilion, custom designed by art architects, reinterprets traditional boat forms in a contemporary style. Inside, as I will take you through later, visitors will find immersive art tech displays and outside interactive screens that bring maritime stories to life. A specially produced video inside the pavilion takes guests on a journey through 2 chapters. Our Ocean, showcasing the vibrant marine environment of Hong Kong's waters, home to over 5,000 different species, and Development of Vessels, tracing the evolution of ships and technology that have shaped global trade and Hong Kong's growth as a port city. The Seawise Giant and its anchor also feature prominently in the video production inside the pavilion, connecting the narrative of the plaza to the museum's broader mission. You will later see the lighting effects we have introduced, bringing the plaza to life in a symbolic reflection of the ocean. I want to stress that Anchor Plaza is free and open to the public. It is a gift to the city, a place where families, students, and visitors can learn, reflect, and be inspired by Hong Kong's maritime story. And for those who wish to explore further, the museum at Pier 8 remains just steps away, offering exhibitions and programs that deepen the experience. This project would not have been possible without the generous support of the Hong Kong Jockey Club Charities Trust through the Chief Executive's Community Project List and the creativity of art architects. I would like to record my appreciation to them, to all the other partners involved in this creation, and to our dedicated museum team for turning this vision into reality. Finally, I encourage you to invite your audiences to join us this Saturday, the 22nd of November, for our free Family Fun Day, where both the museum and Anchor Plaza will be open to all for enjoy, as a conclusion to this year's Maritime Week. Tonight, please take time to explore the pavilion, experience the immersive displays, and witness the lighting effects that make this space so special. As Director and Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Maritime Museum, I believe Anchor Plaza represents more than a physical space. It is a bridge linking our city's maritime past with its present and its future. It is a place where history, innovation, and community converge. We hope it will inspire every visitor to the waterfront to appreciate the profound connection between Hong Kong and the sea. Thank you for being part of this event in recording this historic moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Next, can we please welcome Mr. Tat Lai Wong, co-founder of Arta Architects, to introduce the design concept to us, as well as Arno, his partner.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. We're so happy that the project is finally completed. So sitting here, we need to thank, first of all, HKMM for believing in us and trusting us to do this project. Standing here now that the plaza is finally open, we think back of all the challenges that we faced. Very funny, the first challenge we faced was breaking the news to the team that we got this project, because Arnold and I had COVID that day and we were so ill we couldn't speak, but we somehow got the message across. If we talk about the design, our initial the initial brief was to design a plaza to display this anchor. So we quickly came into our first challenge. Because the site has very limited buildable areas, we decided to first, we wanted to raise up the anchor high in the air. So we designed these concrete steps in the form of the sea and the waves of the ocean. Then we placed this anchor on top of this steps so that people can walk around it and have it towering over you, so you really feel the size of the anchor. But we felt the anchor was very lonely on its own. So we decided to design a pavilion to create this dialogue and interplay with the anchor. Thanks. And in our research, we found really beautiful images of ships. And what people don't see is the internal structure that is so beautiful. So next. Instead of having the structure hidden on the inside, we decided to invert it and reveal it on the exterior. So as part of the educational experience of the plaza. Next. And we found that by reshaping the form of the pavilion, we can create this really sort of a reinterpretation of traditional and modern boat forms. And over time, which we believe is what HKMM stands for. Next. And the form of the pavilion was also designed so the interior can be a very smooth and organic surface. And this allows for immersive art tech projections inside. So there are many art tech projection spaces that are all enclosed, but very few are semi-enclosed and with this really beautiful connection with the outdoors. So we really wanted to create this space where we can tell stories at this unique harborfront setting. Next. The materiality of the architecture also has a hidden meaning behind it. When we stand facing Tamar Park, we see these wood patterns on the pavilion, and these stand for the traditional materials used in boats like sampans and junks. And if we look at the other side, next, facing the museum at the background, the materials we see are these silver textures, and this represents the materials of modern boats such as steel. And so the whole design of the pavilion represents HKMM's journey from the past to the present. Next. And you can see because of the unique geometry of the pavilion, we see these really beautiful different colored gradients and shades of the vertical strips of the pavilion. Next.
At night, like Richard mentioned, it became an animated lightning sculpture to celebrate the fluidity and motions of the sea. Next. And next. Next. And the form also celebrates sustainability through creating a cross ventilation to have a good temperature control. There's no air conditioning in the pavilion, but it's still quite breezy during summer. Next. And if you look in detail, in terms of the facade cladding, we actually panelized them in this wavy form to further celebrate the maritime history. Next. And we also created this prefabricated glass reinforced concrete seating to allow public to sit here. And of course, we also created plaques to celebrate the generous donor, Anthony Hardy, for donated the iconic anchor to the site. Next. And as it opened for maybe 1 or 2 weeks only, we already saw a lot of people hanging out here, a lot of kids climbing up and down, and we're really happy to see this. Next. We had a first COVID challenge, but during construction we also had a lot of challenges. We are really thankful for all the parties who assist us along the journey.
Yeah, so finally we want to thank everyone from the Hong Kong Maritime Museum and also the Jockey Club for supporting us these last 3 years. Next. Yeah, we really felt they supported us so much from bringing this idea, which was a really ambitious and a dream of ours, to turn this into reality. Next. And we want to thank our teammates at ARTA. Tony and Kyle are here with us today, and also our teammates back at the office. And also, we had very many collaborators and consultants who helped us on this project. Yeah, there are actually way too many people to thank individually. So we leave with this is an image of us trying to set up the chain of the anchor. Because it's so heavy, it needed this huge crane to put it into place. So people like this crane operator who are the unsung heroes of this project, we thank everyone and all of you. And yes, so we hope, we're so happy that the plaza can finally be open. We hope it can continue to be educational and tell stories of the ships and the sea to the public for many years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Todd and Arnold. And we look forward that the plaza will soon become a new cultural landmark in Central. So guests, if you can please head into the walk-through pavilion. Richard will actually walk you through and introduce our pavilion content with you. So guests, if you can please kindly walk this way.
Keep moving into the pavilion as quickly as possible. And we'll set the video going. Please keep coming in. Okay, it's starting now. So we'll start with the underwater marine life of Hong Kong. As I mentioned earlier in the speeches, some of the more than 5,000 species of marine animals that we have in the waters around Hong Kong. So all of these are modeled on genuine fishes and organisms in the waters that our marine science team has done some research in terms of creating these videos. Inside the museum, on our A deck, we have two different scenarios for the underwater life. The estuary life as well as coral reef. And now we come above sea and we're looking at the evolution of vessels that were sailing in and around Hong Kong over the ages. From some of the older Chinese junks that were sailing through this area. We see some Arabian dhows and actually, well, you know, all the way back to the Tang Dynasty. There were Arabian dhows trading between China and the Middle East. And then we move into the more recent, the advent of the European trading vessels coming and trading with China in the 18th and 19th century. And some of the vessels you can see here now. This one looks more like a Pirates of the Caribbean type of vessel. And then we come into a sort of transitionary period coming up now where we have the evolution between sail and steamships starting to appear on the scene in the later parts of the 19th century. So you have this sort of crossover time, which we feature in our galleries also in the museum, of the transition of power from sail to steam, and we're looking at currently in the shipping industry different evolutions of different forms of vessel propulsion as we speak. And then into more recent times, we'll feature some of the cargo ships in the mid to late 20th century. Now you see some derrick ships trading to and from Hong Kong, a lot of regional trade between Hong Kong and other places in Asia. Now we see some of the more local vessels. The iconic Star Ferry on this side. We have the Alexander Grantham fireboat on my left over here, and a harbour tug, which is, you'll see ubiquitously through the harbour, helping the cargo ships coming into mooring and Not yet the largest cargo vessel, but this is the largest container vessel. Also named after Hong Kong, so that's also brings home the importance of Hong Kong as a global maritime centre. And then last but not least, we have now coming up the Seawise Giant, the ship that provided the anchor. So coming up on this side. And on the other side you can see how small the tugboat is by comparison. And as a final pièce de résistance, the Seawise Giant drops its anchor into the waters of Hong Kong. There we are. That's the advent of Hong Kong Maritime Museum Jockey Club Anchor Plaza, and this video will be playing on a loop for visitors to come through and 3D see. Thank you very much.
Mr. Anthony Hardy, BBS Emeritus Chairman of Hong Kong Maritime Museum. Ms. Queenie Lau, Deputy Executive Manager, Charities of the Hong Kong Jockey Club. Ms. Sabrina Chow, Norwegian Honorary Consul. Mr. Alan Tong, Governor, Member of Executive Committee and Member of Finance Committee of our Hong Kong Foundation. Mr. Richard Hatt, Chairman of Hong Kong Maritime Museum. Mr. Richard Kendall, Director and Chief Executive of Hong Kong Maritime Museum. Mr. Tat Lai Wong, Co-founder of Arda Architects. Without further ado, please prepare the ribbon and we're going to begin the ceremony first.
For all photographers, please move one step backwards, thank you.
Guests, if you can please take 1 or 2 steps backward, that would be great. Thank you so much. If you can step 1 or 2 steps backwards. Thank you. So please join me in counting down from 5, okay? You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheers! Congratulations! Thank you, everybody. I hope we have some wonderful pictures. All right, staff, can you please help and gather the scissors and the rest of the ribbon? Guests, please stay for one more group picture. Staff, can you please hurry up and get the ribbon and scissors over here? Okay, let's do one more group photo. In 3, 2, 1, look at the middle, cameraman.
Okay, camera, one shot left side, please, thank you. One shot left side, please. Go, thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we're going to do a second photo right in front of the anchor. So please follow our staff, Cherry, over there. And the ribbon, our staff will come and collect them from you. Thank you so much. 傳媒朋友如果要喺個 anchor 前面影相咧，可以而家準備定啦。我哋有幾個 guest 都會行做一個大合照。And the rest of the guests, thank you so much for joining us today.
見有啲企咗出邊先嚟。
唔係，等佢會升鐵欄啊嘛，等嘉賓上嚟先。
Please feel free to stay behind. You can watch the rest of the video inside the
Got my suit. No, I like that. Can I keep it? I'm gonna throw it away.
Do the seat. No, I will keep it in the office. For ceremony.
哇！如果你有睇過新聞女王啊，竟然有成日都揸住兩隻機。
係咪要後少少？唔係，等我。
哦，得啦。
得。應該要解一解先，因為應該好。
In the office. Okay. Rather good. Too dark. With the main things together.
Because we are going to lose the string and then the camera can go yeah.
Make sure the photo view is the best.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, Cam, 走。走去 Cam。Okay, with all photographers, please move a bit backwards. Thank you. Please, my friends. Please, thank you. Okay, everybody, one shot and center, please. Thank you. Okay, plenty of others. Thank you. Okay, can one more shot and center, please. One more shot, center, please. Thank you.
This side, please. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. No, thank you for your invitation. It's really my passion.
Thank you guys for joining us today. The plaza is officially now